Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily, and in today's video I will be sharing with you my monthly hero and my monthly superhero of February of 2026, which is amazing. This one is called In Full Bloom and it's just drop dead gorgeous. I hope you will enjoy it as much as I did when I saw this. So I will clear my desk and we can go through all of the things that is included. First off, in the my monthly hero. So first off, I wanted to talk about this. I'm sorry about the sound. I'm trying to do this quickly. So we have 4 stencils in the My Monthly Hero, and you can see how they are going to build up this really fun background pattern. I don't know if you can see it here on camera, but I will definitely be playing with this later on in this video. So that is really nice. We also have a die set, which is so beautiful. It will create a ton of flowers, and you can see you have all your detailed bits and pieces as well. I think those are the center pieces for some of these smaller flowers. You also have a little bow that you can cut, and then you have the stems and the leaves and everything. So cute. I will also be playing with this one. Really nice. And then we have one more thing in this collection, or in this kit. It's this beautiful stamp set, and we have 3 bunnies, some flowers, and some eggs, both solid and just the outline with some dots, and then some really cute sentiments. I hope you can see how beautiful that font is. So we have Spring, Easter, Thinking of You, and Happy. And of course we have the coordinating dies to cut all of these out really nicely and easy. And if you're picking up my monthly superhero, you will also be getting the stencils for these. So I will do this quickly as well. Sorry about the sound. So if I'm having this stamp set here, you can see that you will have one stencil that will totally match this one, and you can color the cute little bunny in. And we will have the next one like this. So you can really like play around with these. You also have the flowers, and you will have the next layer for the flower as well. So you can line those up. And then we have the stems, and then we can have the center part. And the cool thing about this is that you can use them together, but you could also use this separately. I don't know if you can see it, but if you're not using the stamp set, you can have a really cute scene built like this, because you will have your bunnies between your beautiful flowers here. They are sort of looking up to the flowers, and this will have some beautiful dimension as well. So you can actually use this separately without using the stamp set, which I think is so brilliant. I think that is really, really nice, and I can't wait to play with it. And I think it's so well thought out that, yeah, I'm just amazed how well that was planned. In my monthly superhero, there is also 2 standalone dies. So we have the bunnies with the little bows and the eggs. So cute. And the little tails as well. And then we have a grassy border. Also really nice for all of the other things in this collection. And then there's one more thing. It's actually another stamp set, which I think is amazing. And the coordinating dies. So we have Thanks a Bunch, One Day at a Time, Miss You, Hello, You're the Best, Hello Friend, Thank You, I'm So Sorry I Forgot. And you have this. It's not a die that cuts, sorry about the sound, cut out all of the sort of messages. You have 2, 3, 4. The one that are sort of cursive, they have separate dies for it, but these one has a sentiment strips, so this you can definitely use for a ton of other sentiments. If you have other hero art sets, you can definitely use those. So I love that idea, and I hope you also can see that these are sort of solid, so you can really play around with techniques for this set. And there is also some cute butterflies in this particular stamp set. So much value in this kit. So I will bring all of the things out now so you can see how much you will get in this kit. So we have, I can take this away, we have this stamp set, and then we have this stamp set, so 2 stamp sets. We have a coordinating stencil pack, I think it was 4 or 5 in that one. We have 2 standalone dies, we have 3 standalone dies actually, and then we have another stencil pack. So that is all included if you get a My Monthly Superhero, which I love. This is a ton of value, and you will have so many possibilities of creating with just this kit, especially since you get also the cardstock, which I don't have here to share with you. That is really nice. So let's get into the video where I am creating some goodies with all of this. Stay tuned. So let's get into the first card that we will be creating together here today. I will be using an old stamping tool that I have in my stash just to place my stencils in the perfect position every time. I just tried it out, so I had all of those in the right position, and then I went ahead and used that beautiful stencil that comes in My Monthly Hero this month. I'm so excited about this stencil. I think it's really one of those good ones that you will use over and over again. And they are lining up beautiful, and the colors, since they are 4 stencils, you can use 4 colors. I think you could mix it up even more, maybe do a rainbow wash over this or something like that, but I didn't, and I just love how this turned out. I will create 2 panels that are similar. One will have sort of more muted pink, that's the panel you see on screen here now, and the other one will have a brighter pink color. I will not show how I did that, but you will just know that I will be creating 2 of those. This one that I'm using now, I will just show you how the card ended up, because I used spare pieces for that one. So here you can see when I lift the final stencil how beautiful that background is. Just fabulous for any project, and you can definitely do more with this than I did. Maybe playing with some paste or something. Here I went to that second stencil, and in the beginning here I talked about that maybe this would create a card all on its own, and I thought that was nice. After sort of stenciling this, I realized that that wasn't the case. I think this turned out okay, but it wasn't like I had imagined. You can definitely do it this way. Just stencil them, maybe have a larger piece of paper, because you will see that my A2 card panel here will be a little bit too small, and that you will actually see quite that not all of the images will fit on this one. So this was the first attempt on this stencil, but you will see that I will go ahead and do it another approach of it later on. You can also see that funny looking leaf that I thought was a flower in the beginning here. It's actually a leaf that you can stamp anywhere you like. So for my next attempt, I am stamping first the outlined images. You can see how cute these bunnies and the stamps with the flowers are. I really love this one. I know that I will be using this a ton this year. I also stamped a couple of the butterflies that also comes in this set. So super adorable. They will end up on a project, I promise. So when I was done with that, I will go ahead and cut all of these images out, and then I will lay them on top of sticky mat that I have in my stash. So now I will pull out the dies and use some Lou-Tack adhesive. This is actually some painter's tape that I picked up that I'm just using on top of my images. So I'm making sure that my dies aren't shifting, since I'm running quite a lot of them through in one go. And you can see how cute that is. Now I'm having that grip mat that I talked about, and I can stencil 1 flower at a time. I'm just lining them up and using my blending brushes from Trinity with the stencil here, and it takes, I think these were pretty easy to line up. You can see it goes quite quickly to do. And I have my second layer here on screen, doing that with a darker pink color. And then I'm lining up the next one, just stenciling that. You can see I'm not cleaning in between. You don't have to do that. And here is my first panel again. If you're doing it this way, you can go back in with the stamps, and you can see how cute that is. It was just 1 flower that I had a little bit trouble with the stem. For getting some more interest to my bunnies that I had used the stencil on, I just took a marker with a similar color palette from my stash and just made some dots, and that was the shading that I did. I took a gray panel and I laid my flowers and my bunnies on top, and then I started to arrange my cute little bunnies, and this was actually one of the more time-consuming things with this card because I played around quite a lot until I got them perfectly positioned and I liked how it looked. So you will see that I am fussing with them, and when I'm happy with it I will go ahead and attach our sentiment, thinking of you, and this also comes in the same stamp set. I just heat embossed it on top of some black cardstock from my stash. The butterflies will get some dimension, and we will also put one of those stenciled backgrounds that we created. I just cut it down to be slightly bigger than our gray panel, and then we can have that as an interesting piece in the background just to tie the color scheme together. For our next card, we will create this one. Off camera, I cut all of those beautiful flowers that were in that die set. I paired them up and layered them. I did that off camera to save some time. This video will be quite long anyway. I created my own background and I took all of those sentiments from that flower set and just went ahead and stamped those across my panel a couple of times. Then I splatter it off camera with some black ink. You can see how it looks here. And then I'm pressing this down to a white card base. My flowers, I had them in cream colored. I laid them out. I had those greeneries to be in 2 shades, and then I just placed them around. I will fuss with this as well. I will cut most of it out, but I wasn't happy with the placement and I played around until I liked it. Then I did another sentiment from a same stamp set, and it says hello friend, and there we go. I have some embellishment from my stash, some enamel dots. Here is the next card. I took some more of those die cut pieces and also the bunnies. I cut those off camera as well. I laid them to a side and I took some present seal from my stash when I had arranged everything. And then I will cut some vellum with that grass border die. And that will sort of be the mat for my flowers here. I think that turned out so cute. And then I took some foam to the back of some of the flowers just to give it some dimension. And then I just pressed it all down to that vellum piece. I will play around a little bit more with the arrangement of all of these flowers until I'm happy with it. But you can see that with the present seal, most of them stayed in the same position as I like them to be. Another tip would be to take a photo of your arrangement before moving it. So now I'm going to score my vellum. And here I'm just trying to figure out how much overhang I want on this side. And I decided that it's okay, I don't need that much, so I will have less than I thought. We will pick up that flower because it was in the way. Then I can score under the flowers if I'm careful here, and then I can fold my paper over itself, and we can have this wrap around our green panel so we don't have to have any ugly glue showing. This could also be a hinge to a card, and you could have something else to that side. So here you go, you can see how I'm doing this. I'm just having some score tape to that side. We can use some liquid glue and attach this down. Pressing it in place, and you can see now this is moving the vellum piece. You could leave it at that. I was actually thinking of it. Then I took some foam to the back and just pressed it down. So we'll have some dimension, but it will be quite suddenly, it will not move. And I heat embossed another sentiment, and there we go. We have our cards finished. I hope you enjoyed watching how these cards came together. I will have some close-up pictures here at the end so you can get a chance to watch all of these in more detail. And thank you so much for stopping by, and I will have links down below for all of the products I used in this video. Until next time.